everyone. So for the first step, what we do is that we open Educable site on Chrome, and we have to log in using our roll number and OTP, which is right here. Okay, so I'm logging in through my email ID. Once we do that, we have to minimize over here our screen, and then the next thing that we need to open is this Innovator app. So we double click on it and it opens up. When this opens up, the next thing what we do is that we click on the left hand side where it says login with school OTP. So here is our login with school OTP, and then we enter our roll number and the OTP that is provided by the teacher on the right hand side, and then we click on login to session. We will then open up this activity which is related to LED, and we click on coding over here. So we click on coding. Although this is not the activity that we're going to be doing, we click on cancel over here, and then we cross this off. Okay, and now we have the instructions over here, which we will also cross off because we don't need these instructions. And since we are going to be coding for our smart house with the LCD, we are going to be exploring where LCD is in this section to search for the codes. So we go down, we scroll down to LCD. Here is LCD on the output device, and we scroll this code to initialize the LCD code, and then we also go to LCD again and we get the second code here. We combine them together. There are two parts on the LCD, so we have the row and the column on the LCD, and then we have our text box where we write our text that we want to showcase on the LCD. So we go to constants and we drag this text code over here, and then we are going to write the text. The text over here is going to be the name of our smart house that we have decided to add as a group. So we will write the text. If our smart house is called Ubuntu, then we will write Ubuntu in the text. If it's called a miracle house, then we'll write miracle. And for the next part, we look at our LCD. Here we have our LCD, and here we have the 4 connecting parts. As you can see that we have GND, we have VCC, we have SDA, SCL. All of these are written on the side over here, and we have these 4 pins. So we're going to take the jumper wire and we're going to connect it over here. And here is our wire that we have, and we're going to connect it. So this is how it looks once we have connected the jumper wires over here. Now we have to ensure that this GND, which has a black wire, is connected to the GND on the microcontroller over here. And for that reason, we are going to be using the one with the 4 ports, which is right here next to the buzzer. So we're going to connect these wires over here on GND, VCC, D21 and D22. But we have to make sure that the black wire comes on GND just as it is over here. So we are now going to connect the jumper wires to the microcontroller. Now our LCD is connected to the microcontroller through the jumper wires over here next to the buzzer, right? And the black wire is on GND, which is the negative terminal. The final thing that is remaining over here is to plug this USB cable behind the desktop. So we're going to plug it behind the desktop, and once we do that, we have our text that is going to be written here, over here under text, and then we are going to click on the green flag to run our code. But we have to ensure that we have logged in even here over here on this software over here with our roll number and OTP. That is how the green flag will work. Thank you.